Hey guys, how you guys doing? Doing okay? So I've been posting my videos. Two things. No, actually one thing. My mom, which is some, she's one of the most specialist person in my life. My mom has been through a lot of things in her life. My mom went through three heart attacks, one stroke, and then she went through getting pneumonia. And it just lets me know how strong a person is. My mom has cared for me as much as my dad has as well. And my my whole entire family has cared for me from day one. But I'm gonna let y'all know something. It's not about the way that you perceive yourself. It's not the way that about the way that you do things. It's about having a common goal for yourself, having a common goal to get where you want to be at. But at the same time, think outside the box. But when you're thinking outside the box, don't just think about what you can do. Think about what you can become in this world. Because in this world, there's a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of things you can do or become. But at the same time, do it correctly, do it smartly. Because at the same time, we're like, oh, what can I do? Or what I cannot do. The thing that you have to do for yourself is show humility to yourself and also show humility to others. If you see someone that's doing a really good job, show humility to that person. If you see a person that gives their life, gives everything, everything to do what they have to do, give that person something. Show them your gratitude. Show respect to that person because there's a lot of people that do a lot of things and sometimes they're not rewarded for it. Like they work so hard, like super hard, and they're still not rewarded half the time. But it's about showing that you actually care, showing that it's not that you're not afraid to show that humility to that person. Because at the end of the day, we're still human. And I'm gonna let you know something. Sometimes we make mistakes. And then in those mistakes, we just have to learn from those mistakes as well. Even though look, there's still things I don't know still. But at the same time, I learned from my mistakes that I went through or have done. But let me tell you this. How can I trust someone with something they don't know? Tell me that. How can I trust someone with something that they don't know or they haven't done ever in their life? The way you can trust that person is by teaching that person how to do it. Along the way, you can trust that person. And at the same time, it's just knowing and when you do show that person, And then at the end of the day, you're like, oh, okay, I'm showing this person I do this. I can, I might, or I can't trust this person because now he's learning the system. He's learning everything to do. But at the same time, in the process, show humility to that person. Show them, okay, you're learning, and you want to continue to learn, continue to grow. But at the same time, we're like sometimes they don't want to. But me, I show humility to everyone. When you have employees, always tell your employee, thank you. Thank you for being here. Because without you, we can't get anywhere. Because in reality, it's true. We we give everything, but at the same time, to show your employees humility. And if you need something to do, if you need someone to do something, say this: can you help me, please? And thank you, please, and thank you. Why? Because you're showing that. And then always tell them, thank you. Thank you for running that certain thing for me. And oh, I saw you've been doing a lot of other things. Thank you for everything you have done. But at the same time, you just gotta show thank you gotta thank them every time. Because look, it's just like this. God, what did God do for us? God suffered for us. Sometimes we have to show that suffering all the time. Why? Because God suffered. God and also Jesus. Just like the story where with Our Lady of Guadalupe, this person, or I forgot his name, but she's the Lady of Guadalupe. She's her appear. And then all of a sudden, he goes back to this place saying, "Oh, I saw the I saw the Lady of Guadalupe," and they didn't believe him. So they told him, I guess they told him to go and bring her to the place that they wanted to bring her at. So he goes, says, says, oh, okay. So these people that don't believe me that I saw you, can you come to this thing or this place? They come, and they they're there, but the lady Wallace says, okay, I'll come, but you're to give me some flowers from this garden. But back in the day, or back in that time, they used to have these ropes made out of cactus. So, you know, cactus is really thin. So they have this thing made out of cactus, but he puts all the roses in that thing, and then he goes to the place where the lady all goes to meet him at. Then he starts saying this. So, okay, I'm here now. I hope she will appear. She didn't appear, but when he threw the roses down, what do you think was on that canvas or on his clothing? After he threw the color of the roses inked through that thing, and it was the appearance of Our Lady of Guadalupe. That's what was there. It shows you that miracles happen in the most like weird ways you couldn't even imagine. But at the same time, it's like saying this: "Oh, I want to do this, but I don't think I have the courage." Pray. Tell God. Tell the Lady of Guadalupe, can you please help me? And eventually, God and the Lady of Guadalupe will hear you. Please and thank you. When they always say, "My peace I give you, my peace I leave you," it's just we gotta show the peace to everyone. To everyone. And there's a lot of things that people. Okay, I'm gonna take football for example. A lot, all these 32 teams, I think it's 32, say that that this team is this team is that. The only way you can find that out is the day of game day, and then you can say something. But then you can say a lot of things. At the end of the day, it's just a game. Every player on that team is trying to make an impact. Is trying to make a statement, trying to see what he can do on that field. But the next you know, he still has to show again that other word that I said, humility. Why? Because it's just the way it is. You have to show humility to everyone you see. Not what it is that happen. You, you are the only one that can make a difference in this world. The only way you can set a make a difference is telling yourself, what can I do to make this world better? Or what can I do to make this world better? But at the same time, what can I do to make everything that I can make? Or how can I show that difference? We just got to try. If not, why are we here? God made us a certain way for a reason. God makes us a certain way because He's like, I'm going to make this person unique. I'm going to make that person unique. I'm going to make this person like this. We're going to make everyone is equal. Everyone is equal. But sometimes we don't see it. Why? Because we block ourselves all the time. Stop that. That's not good at all to do that. Because if you do that, what are you going to do afterwards? Don't block yourself. If you make a mistake, fine. Learn from it. Say, how can I not? How can I not do this mistake again? How? But at the same time, love you out there. Stay safe. Always remember, you're beautiful and hang tight and hang tough. Long live Easy Ranger Nation.